And Captain Masi, guys, we are finally back again for another reaction on the one and only Mystelics reaction, guys. Friday edition, brothers and sisters. We have made it to the end of the weekend. Weekday. Weekdays, brothers and sisters, no weekend. We are into the weekend, brothers and sisters. But it's rather interesting, guys. Match is almost finished. I know you might, really? Yes, guys. Match is almost finished. Before you wink, April 1st coming. And they coming to fool everybody, brothers and sisters. Anyways, with all that said right there, today is March 10th. So big up the Mystelics family for definitely jumping by and saying we are here on a Friday. As well as the people's coming in. People's come on in and sit down. All you know the scene already. Newcomers, big up on yourself one time for definitely jumping by on this here Mystelics reaction, guys. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through, brothers and sisters. What you seen right there is Guadada. This is actually in Portsmouth, and of course overshadowing the places, brothers and sisters, taking a view of Guadada. I remember seeing Guadeloupe very clear from Glanvilla, and I was wondering if the islands are actually coming closer. But sometimes it's interesting how Mother Nature makes itself. So this is very clear to see right now, brothers and sisters, and at times you would swear that there's nothing out there, but the mountains are definitely hiding. Of course, there's a clarity in the nature island of the Caribbean. This was actually yesterday, and you could see Guadeloupe very clear. You can see Les Saints, and this is Guadeloupe, Guadada at the back. If you go on the other side of Dominica, you'll get to see Mary Gallant right there, brothers and sisters. But this is the Saints, as you can see, and there's this big gigantic mountain at the back, brothers and sisters, is Guadada. This is an actually nice picture right there. So the individual who took it, big up yourself right there. This of course was sent to me like about 2 or 3 times, so I had to post it up, man. Brilliant view of Guadeloupe. That's to tell you how close we are. But yeah, we are so divided. It's rather interesting just thinking of that very same thought process, brothers and sisters, as I'm seeing Guadeloupe over there and I'm seeing Dominica. There's vast economic difference between the two. So close, but so different right there. If you think about and go over there, brothers and sisters, you'll understand what I'm saying right there. Vast difference. And of course, I understand that Guadeloupe is under France. Although the people of Guadeloupe and Martinique, they want their freedom, but France don't want to let them go. France keep pimping them out, but still, you know, the economy is okay over there. The Dominican economy need the blood of Jesus. So, yeah, you see a lot of yachts and stuff there. Hopefully, they patronize the businesses that are in there. Of course, they don't want apartment building, so they're coming on yacht. Big up the yachts individuals right there. I think there's some sort of event that's gonna be happening for them. I remember one of them has some concert that tends to take place. The concert is not as interesting as you would think, right there, brothers and sisters. So let me just leave that alone. But they're gonna be having some sort of event. Pays is gonna have some event and whatnot. So I guess individuals who are interesting can definitely find out from Pays. You know, Portsmouth Yachts Association. Portsmouth, why is it E for? Portsmouth A Yachts. Anyways, I don't know. Portsmouth Yacht Association, Baba. So anyways, brilliant view right there. Big up the people. Thumbs up this video. I would appreciate that for this here photo in this regard. Talking about Guadeloupe, brothers and sisters. Boom! Yes, the girl is still missing today. Now, I know I reported this, and of course, a number of you guys heard me on the radio as a result of them putting my video, the audio of my video, my reaction on YouTube. So this is a very serious situation, brothers and sisters, coming from Dominica Police Force, Criminal Investigation Department, CID. Sometimes I just wonder if CID actually operating, because so long the girl went missing. That is crazy right there. Anyways, Marion Hermier is her name. I hope I pronounced her name properly. She's age 26, height 5'2", address France. Distinguished mark, a small crescent moon tattoo located on her forehead. So I guess she's like the avatar. But I don't see the moon there. But anyways, they say small crescent moon tattoo located on her forehead. So I guess somewhere there she will. Or maybe that's it right there. Maybe that's it. All right. Anyways, so yes, this is what they're saying. Scrolling down right there, Marion has Marion. What kind of that sounds like a male name, eh? But anyways, Marion is believed to have arrived in Dominica by yacht. You see them yachts there. So it's believed that she most likely came on one of them yachts, or maybe the yacht guy, I don't know. But she came by yacht at Prince Rupert's Bay in Portsea on Saturday, 4th of February 2023. That is over a month ago. It is March 10th today, brothers and sisters. When I ask what is the police doing as a result of that, we don't know. Has the police ever gone out and do any report and say, hey guys, we are searching for her or nothing like that. I don't. Sometimes you wonder a bit, eh? Well, sometimes you have to wonder, because wondering is the only thing we can do right now. Anyways, 4th, she came by yacht, 4th February 2023, and she apparently intended to hike to the Waitakubuli National Trail. She was reportedly last seen on Valley Road near the Coptall Junction at approximately 10 a.m. on the 6th of February 2023. Anyone with information relating to the whereabouts of Marion right there, please contact your district police station or the criminal CID. The numbers are as follows right there. Look them. So let me make them bigger just in case all you can't see properly. Let me make it bigger. Right there, guys. You can't tell me somebody come. I was thinking she came for the carnival. Maybe she came for the carnival and to hike as well. But that is not a good look at all, considering we actually still have somebody missing, and that is of course Kenisha right there. Kenisha Etienne. Today, March 7th, that was about 3 days ago, marked 9 months since the beautiful Kenisha, 13-year-old, went missing. Another trace of her inside. All who are hands in it shall never prosper. It's interesting how you look at these things. She's gone missing. This girl has gone missing. Not a trace in sight. Not a trace. Kenisha's gone missing. Not a trace in sight. Brothers and sisters, is something going on? That is the question I want to ask. Is something going on sinister in any child of the Caribbean? Well, France, I know from an article, well, 2 articles that I saw stated that they handed the investigation over to Guadeloupe. So Guadada will definitely be on it. Guadeloupe or Martinique, whichever. That is actually, I think it's Guadeloupe. Yeah, Guadeloupe I saw on the article. So they will be handling that. I'm guessing they will be coming to Dominica and asking questions. But I want to know if the police actually went out there to find out who she was with. Where did she stay? Where did she go? What's going on? So things can just happen where people just get kidnapped and disappear just like that. Huh? That's not a good look at all. This was not a good look at all. This is definitely not a good look. A month and how much days? 4 days. A month and 4 days since this girl went missing. And no trace in sight. No trace in sight. And I'm thinking if she had to go on her own, she doesn't know the place. Why would she go on her own? That doesn't make any sense. So she had to have somebody with her. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe one of the people, that was with her. I don't know. They need to. Police need to address this some way, somehow, so that people can have a little insight as to what is going on, because this is very concerning. I don't know about but this is very concerning right there. This one was shocking, brothers and sisters, but this one is definitely concerning in this regard. Police need to say something. They need to say something to the public, man. What kind of system is being run there? Talking about system, brothers and sisters, I remember in Grand 4, actually posted up this kind of thing right there. Talking about they talking about unity, but when it comes on to the situation, they always partisan with their thing. They have a meeting, but they only want the labor right people to come in. No, apparently this was sent to me right there. So they were trying to say it was a mistake someone made by creating the digital flyer I sent you, but it wasn't a mistake at all, because this printed flyer is up in the bus stop where they have the village bulletin board. So they had the village bulletin board, and don't tell me about mistake. It's not mistake at all, because you cannot tell me that somebody prints something and you have a big shoe on top there that looking like unity for you. You have a big shoe on top there. If you're looking for the community, why would you have a big shoe on top there? Who do you think you're inviting? Furthermore, it's not just having the shoes there. You literally coming about the supporters, the Dominica Labour Party supporters. Which mistake that? On top of that, all you have somebody that approving things to go out there. So somebody else come and make a mistake and bow, put things out there and say, oh, it's mistake we make. So all you didn't have somebody to clarify before you put out information out there. That is another example of incompetence. If what you're saying is actually true, saying that is a mistake, which most people wouldn't believe, because back west you have look at that. You will tell me, some of all just think people foolish, not true. You have a big red shoe on top there. And down there you have the supporting, you have red down there. Plus you have that again, Marcus, as somebody, you couldn't tell me, not about you don't see it inside there to say that don't look in like it's a unity thing, a community thing. That don't look it. Or you just decide to print, or you close all your eyes and just print, and just stick thing on wall without reading. Who are you taking for fool? Huh? All you need to stop all your dirty ways, man. The person that print that and the entire organization of the Dominica Labour Party, or the two like partition. And I heard again when it have work to be done, all you calling for everybody to come. When it has work to be done, all you want everybody to come, because all you don't want all you Labour Party people alone to feel the blunt of the work. But when it comes to meetings and this kind of things there, all you having special meetings, trying to get all your supporters alone. Or you don't understand how election works. The majority votes for the person in power, whether it's by tiffin or whatever. The majority votes for the person in power. That makes the person who is in power win. The person who wins now has to do things for everybody, not for some people. Anyways, guys, move along. Right there. This was actually what took place on Wednesday. I think the Von Dunn individual, he called in to Matt. I'm not sure if I have this arranged properly, but this is how it was sent to me.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Matt, how are you?
I'm doing okay, sir.
Okay, Von Dunn.
Boy, Mr. Easy.
How are you, sir?
Matt, how are you?
I'm doing okay, sir.
Okay, Von Dunn.
You know, like them old ladies that calling in and asking you, how are you? That is what I hear in there.
Hello.
That's why I say Mr. Grow Up Around Sisters, boy.
How are you, sir?
Matt, how are you?
Tell me I lie. Those of you who know him, tell me I lie. Didn't he grow up around sisters? You can tell from his mannerisms he grew up around women.
You.
I'm doing okay, sir.
Okay, Von Dunn. Mr. Matt?
You asking about Von Dodds? I'm not Von Dodds.
This is Von Dunn. Why are you calling my name?
Oh, you are Von Dodds. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
It kind of cut off there. This is what the confusing part is. But
Not in Wesley for one. They come and match Wesley.
Well, you know this is a serious stress. The police can pick you up.
What? Man, what I care about serious or not serious?
So he does just do things. That's what I don't understand, you know. It seems like he's in some sort of position. And as a result of being in some sort of position, he can then abuse his position. That is not how it works. That is not how it works, bruh. You can't abuse your position because you have a certain position. You should be fired forthwith for that.
With my community, I'm protecting my...
Because you cannot have people taking advantage of people or trying to take advantage of people because they have certain positions. That is uncalled for. You should be fired forthwith.
What? Man, what I care about serious or not serious with my community. I'm protecting my community and myself.
I actually read some other information on that. They stated that you're not from Wesley. You probably live there now, but you're not from Wesley. They say you're from Benz. So if you're from Benz, what are you talking about, bro?
If they have a problem, go to the police. I have the problem that it's not the first time people call me for police.
But Wesley is a peaceful place, Vaughn. Wesley is a very peaceful place. Why don't you... These people are just coming to talk and have a conversation. Why are you trying to threaten them?
Listen, you just said that Wesley is peaceful. Praise God, you said that.
Right.
So if Wesley is peaceful, it's clear that you're not from Wesley. Because if Wesley people are peaceful and you're trying to make a problem, that means you're not from Wesley, father.
I'm in Wesley, so I am going to stop traffic from the airport tomorrow.
That is not peaceful at all. You do stop traffic for what? So you're going to hinder progress? Well,
okay, I will conduct traffic. If you go to the airport, you could go in. Anybody else or any stranger vehicle will be stopped and searched.
Vaughn,
by search by who? Mr. is a comedian, boy. Mr. have to be a comedian. Or you can stop and search people vehicle. Who are you? But Mr. doesn't get to be you, boy.
Vaughn Dodds, you are not the police.
You have no sort of authority to do such a thing, boy. Hey.
Come to the airport.
You are not the police, Vaughn Dodds. You are not the police.
Boy, don't know easy, boy.
Okay, yes, I'm Wesley police for tomorrow.
You're Wesley.
Tomorrow,
Vaughn, you have too much authority. You cannot do that to people who want to come in and talk and
Vaughn, you had too much trouble. Like, you too troublesome, Vaughn.
have a peaceful conversation.
I remember when the police was searching Don them. Vaughn vehicle, you know. He had another partner, and Vaughn saying you can warn your mother if you. Vaughn checking and going to warn the police mother if his mother ugly like Dora. Boy, Vaughn, I don't want to don't have beef with me, no, please. Don't have beef with me. Hey, that Vaughn partner no easy, you know, boy.
What?
Hey, boy.
And have a peaceful conversation.
What?
Boy, don't check it. Vaughn check it. You don't know what you're talking about there. You don't know what peaceful what. You don't know what you're talking about there.
Why you say that?
Are you not afraid of the police with all the threats?
For what? Not afraid which police? So I want to be a police have all this stuff.
You see what I'm talking about? The boy in a deaf mood. He be man.
You bring the court to explain myself what is the problem there. Straightforward, the police come for me, they do their right. So what police do their work, they're doing straightforward.
Yeah, but if you're blocking the road and it's not authorized by police, you can't do that unless you're protesting. Well, you're probably protesting against the protesters, or they're not protesting. You're probably protesting against the workers. So you block the road, but you can't do it by yourself. You know, if that was the case, anybody could just block the road and just say, hey, come and fix my pipe. Or do you want to come and fix my pipe? I'm blocking the road. I don't think that is. I think it has to be a collective. So you can't just decide you're going to do things by yourself. Hey, it said the people, not an individual. Alright? Anyways, Constitution. Let's continue.
Afraid? What afraid? They charge me, they send me jail. What I go to get scared for that for? So much trouble I go to my life, man. You think those words, I'm scared of what word, no, man?
So why would you want the police to just take away your freedom, though, for something you can avoid? This is one of the things I don't understand when it comes down to people doing crime. You know you're going to do the crime, you're afraid to do the time. Well, why do the crime in the first place? Well, then again, you probably don't afraid so.
So you are actually determined to stop these people from coming to Wesley?
Matt, these people in white, Muslim, what they be, or shepherd, sheep, or sheep shepherd, what?
I tell you, Mr. have a problem, you know. Mister, I was bringing Vaughn on a podcast, boy, for me to just, hey, that'll be heavy kicks, boy. Vaughn, why are you doing this, man? Is this you need to Vaughn just start pogging Beth? Vaughn nothing did boy. Hey.
Whatever they are, do not come to Wesley and create any chaos to Wesley. I will stop the vehicle after the airport and I will then be sent back. If the passport, I will be operations on both sides of the entrance in Wesley tomorrow.
That's probably why I saw them coming out, because I saw Maggie them coming out from Marigot area. Maybe they passed back door. Well, then again, probably that is the fast. I think, well, it will make sense if they pass back door rather than passing the Posse way, because you'll have to pass Posse and then you have to go all the way across and then come down, versus passing back door. You come up this way and then you, yeah, well, yeah, it makes sense. Because in my mind, I think maybe they'll pass Portsmouth and come. So why are they passing from the back? No, it makes sense. I should have thought of this yesterday, because it's shorter to pass in back way. Anyways,
please leave us alone and let us go in peace. Let us move forward for our airport, man.
They're not planning to stop the airport. No, this is one of the things I was disappointed yesterday with. The fact that Wesley people didn't show up. In everybody from Wesley should have showed up. There were probably 5 to 10 people from Wesley. If all that. But majority of individuals came from outside of Wesley. And then these people are seeking to ask questions, saying, hey, what is going on with the airport? What is the plans, and so forth and so forth. And, you know, because we also saw Chinese taking over our house. In thing, then people were talking about Chinese taking over people's house. Not that I build the house, you know, but hey, inside the house, papa. But hey, but I think it's vital for the people of Wesley to say, hey, I haven't gotten my money for my land that you take from me. I haven't gotten my money. I haven't gotten these things. I mean, all of Wesley should have showed up. But then again, you know, the people are divided and expect change to happen. This is an interesting scope right there. Expect things to happen, you know, by not showing up. Wait still. Well, magic will happen for you. Anyways, moving along right there, brothers and sisters. Oh, not talking about moving along. That's another thing that actually mentioned. These police officers were wearing these things. I guess they probably trying to prepare for Von Don. Maybe that is the only reason I can give them, because I don't understand why did they come there for a peaceful walk, and they were actually comparing these other folks to them who are actually in military attire, you know, in war cell. They in war, but they have vest, papa. Furthermore, if somebody had to have a ammunition, you think is that they're going to aim for you? Oh, you're bulletproof vest. Let me aim for the vest. What about your face? Somebody trying to do you harm. I don't think they will go for that. No, that's why I never understood, you know, why people wear this stuff. Wear your head covering. That is your protection now. Yes, sir. Anyways, guys, moving along in better news. All you know, this guy already. Clem Marceline, Vice Deputy Leader of the United Workers Party. Of course, the elections were called for the Dominica Cricket Association, which was held, and of course, after ballots were counted, the following is the result of the new executive board to govern the affairs of the cricket in Dominica. Hopefully, things can happen. I know he's a really serious individual who wants to see Dominica going forward, so no doubt about it. He is now the president. He's the deputy what do you call that? Deputy leader. He's the deputy leader of the United Workers Party, but he's the president of the Dominica Cricket Association. Of course, first vice president. Okay, Jamie John Baptist, Liam Sebastian. I would think Liam Sebastian would be the president because he involved in cricket, but you know, Clem can also do his thing, no doubt about it. Then you have Dana Matthews, secretary and treasurer, Jesse Badwill. That person probably related to the Badwill partner man from the port. Anyways, let's hope not. PRO, public relations officer, Kimara Hito. Assistant treasury, David Johnson. And committee members, Anthony Scotland and Delvin Esprit. Of course, give this video a thumbs up if you have not done so. For Mr. Clement Marceline for now being elected president of the Dominica Cricket Association. Some things can happen, man. Hopefully some things can happen right there. Because sometimes you wonder, we hear about people getting how much money, and then for sports, especially the football team, we hear they get how much money, you know, how much millions of dollars from FIFA. And we don't know where the money go. They probably buy clothes for the teams and shoes, and yeah, millions of dollars for clothes and shoes. Anyways, let's move on right there, brothers and sisters. Should I move on? Yes, let me move on. There's something I have to show you guys right there. Mia Motley, she was making some rather interesting points right there when she was asked certain questions. Let me make sure I make this thing a bit bigger so that folks with retina problem can see. All right. Okay, continue. One more. All right. Okay.
The elephant in the room, what a lot of Western climate diplomats tell me, is that leaders like yourself also carry a responsibility. Why are vulnerable countries?
All leaders carry responsibility. That is a no-brainer. Duh. It's just that some leaders don't want to abide by the responsibility that they have, or some of them just looking just to get a quick buck or a billion. Whichever it is.
Country is still so debt-stricken. Why is there still corruption? What is your
you know she gonna have a good response when it comes down to this, because she's smiling right now.
Your response to that?
You really want me to answer you?
I do.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It's getting ready.
Why is it that every time we talk about countries from the south, the first allegation is corruption? Last time I checked, in the USA and the UK and Europe, they're riddled with corruption, but nobody says that they're not capable of achieving their objectives because of corruption.
And sometimes people in America believe that the country isn't corrupt. Look at what happened with the whole Rona situation, where pharma companies were taking over and pushing things inside people's body when they don't want to. Or if you don't do that, you lose your jobs. Isn't that part of corruption? Where different people, look what happened in the Biden situation, with the Hunter Biden situation. Oh, boy, tell you, boy. And then I was having an argument about, you know, I say I never believe somebody would be rused and scared when and then there was Biden. So the person checking, how can I say that? Scared is the worst. I say no, Biden is the worst thing that has happened to the world. Maybe I should say, no man, that way YouTube. That is the worst, besides the worst thing that happened to the world. Level of corruption Mr. is involved in. Even before the 2020 elections, they were talking about the Hunter Biden, and they literally went to Twitter to hinder people from actually seeing the truth, only to find out later on when the results were already collected. Because over 60% of the voters say if they knew about the Hunter Biden situation, they would have voted against Biden. So they went and they used the media, Twitter, Facebook, they went to for them. And the FBI and a number of them, government officials, these people went and told them to hinder that message. When Trump brought it up, they said it's lie, only to find out later on it's true. This is something I was telling people about the same Rona situation. It's not that they knew the truth wouldn't come out, you know. They knew the truth would come out, but they wanted to buy time, enough time for them to implement what they wanted to implement. $1.2 trillion was made in I think it's a year and a half. $1.2 trillion, $1.23 trillion if I get it correct, if I remember it correctly. $1.23 trillion was made. And it has, but if you look at the facts and the statistics of that same Rona situation, it has caused, the injection has caused more people to pass away than the Rona itself. Remember when they was exaggerating? If you passed away from a car crash and you would detect it to have the Rona, they would say you passed away. They would add it to the Rona list. You remember that? And then CDC came out and say only 6% of the report it came from thing. Well, the adverse events and the actual deaths as a result of the Rona, there's a video that I showcased on my WhatsApp where a lady was talking about she getting how much injections and all those kind of things. And right there and then, she fell down, beat deep, get a fracture in her head. Her eyes turned black. She had to wear glasses when she was doing the interview. When asked what caused this, she says she don't know. They're talking about she ate this body, she ate earlier and things. She don't know. We all know why. But the media is preventing this. You talking about corruption? Huh? Anyways, I'm going too long.
Why is it that we're not talking about the fact that these countries became independent, having allowed those countries that colonized them to extract significant portions of their wealth, such that we had no proper housing, no proper education, no proper healthcare systems, no proper legal systems, no proper...
As she said that day, the example came to mind. Somebody comes to your house and rob you of everything in your house. They rob you of everything in your house, you know. They take what they rob you from and bring it in their house. And now they want to act diplomatic, saying, hey, you know, okay, let's be diplomatic. You can come, the person you rob, you can say, okay, you can come work for me. And then as time goes by, I'll pay you, I'll give you different things that was once in your house. That is what is happening today. They rob you in your house, they rob your country, take how much things, enslave the people, all kind of things. Then they want to pretend they are diplomatic. This is why people keep talking about reparations. They don't want to give reparations. They have stolen from your country. Then they come in and act high and mighty. The robber is coming and act high and mighty and say, what is your situation? How are you struggling this much? Why are you struggling this much? When he is elevating on the fact that they robbed you of your house, they have all the equipments in your house, from your house, in their house. That is what she's talking about. Oh, then can I, the robber, then say, you know, why are you doing so poorly? You robbed him and asking him why he's doing so poorly after you rob him. And then he has to act diplomatic to you. Come on.
Across the whole strip, and certainly nothing to do with building social capital like community development and cultural enterprises. And what has happened is therefore that we have spent the time since independence trying to give our people what the global north has taken for granted and has supported by the extrication of centuries of wealth to give their people out of our blood, sweat, and tears. Now, when our blood, sweat, and tears finances the Industrial Revolution, and the Industrial Revolution then causes the climate crisis, and then I have to pay for the consequences of the climate crisis because of the Industrial Revolution financed by our blood, sweat, and tears, then I think they have no moral authority to tell me anything
None whatsoever.
About the financing of the climate.
None whatsoever. Let's continue.
Or about why we don't have enough.
Is it anger over this that fuels your energy?
Anger? Absolutely not. Unfairness.
Why is she calling it anger? She's telling you the truth and you're talking about anger? Well, then again, I think that question is still warranted, because after all what has been done, why wouldn't you be angry though? Why wouldn't you be angry? So I guess the question is still warranted.
Lack of justice. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed that humankind still wants to believe that there's one world for set of people and another world for another set.
And it's interesting when you look at it, guys. It is one thing when the oppressor outside is doing it, but it's a hell of a thing when the oppressor is inside doing it to its own people. That is something else, The oppressor who you didn't vote for did that to you. Deplete your resources, all kind of things. They went. You yourself trying to struggle, you're trying to make it something. The very people you elect into the positions are also oppressing you because they want to maintain power. That is something else, boy. That is truly something else. And it's rather interesting that the people allow that to happen to them. This is why Von Don can come and say he can block road. This is why he can come and say he can block road. But I think he was kicking off. Because I know Wesley people doesn't play. He don't play block. Wesley people doesn't play. All the Wesley people is a quiet day, but just like Kulibi Street back in there is a quiet thing, you know. The way I mess with Kulibi Street, the whole community. I know what the history about Kulibi Street. I know the history of Kulibi Street and Salisbury. Hey, it's rather interesting that a number of persons left, and you know it's only Salisbury that keeping that hope alive and whatnot. But anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your thoughts in this regard. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. It's rather interesting, or what me and Motley had to say as well. And it's rather sad that our very people within the sphere that the people who have voted for are doing them the same thing. Just for greed. The great book has always stated this. The heart of man is deceitfully above all, desperately wicked. And they greedy too. Anyways, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on our post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. And I will see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bam.